Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on competitive multiplayer with Daggerwin. Just jumping into the field for a start today because we're going to try that fertilising again. A few of you, based on the comments I received, said that possibly it was a bug and we should be able to do the fertiliser in that field. So we're going to try again and probably adjust the automatic application rate or something. That's what people were saying could be the problem. So it's worth a try, see if that is the issue and we can fix that. That would be brilliant. If not, then we'll just have to either wait until the spring or just not have the fertiliser, which would be a bit of a shame. I'm hoping that we can spread the fertiliser on that field today. But we'll give it a go and see what happens. That's all we can do really. It's not a great month, it's January, so that is not a good month for farming. There's not a lot to do really, for me anyway. I don't know what Daggerwin's got to do, but if we both run out of jobs we might move on to February or March, but it's not a lot in February really either. It's two pretty quiet months, apart from for selling of course. This is a good month for selling, but I have nothing to sell. I've already sold everything, so right, let's just try again without doing anything. So no, that's not working. So what is it? Deactivate automatic application rate. Does that do anything? No, still not working. I'm wasting quite a bit of fertiliser here. Change application rate, we can change that to put more on. No, I'm looking down at the bottom left hand corner of the screen at the mini-map there. It should change the colour as you put more fertiliser on. Red means it's got very low nitrogen, and the greener it gets, basically the better the fertiliser content, kilograms per hectare. And it's showing that we have no fertiliser on this field at all, and it won't let me put any on, which is a bit peculiar. Not quite sure what to do then. It doesn't look like it's going to work. No, it's no, it's not going to work. I don't know. Is it maybe a bug with this spreader? But then the spreader works on other fields that I've used it on. I've used it many times now and it's been fine. It's just this field it won't apply fertiliser to for some reason. And this is, we've joined the game again since last time. It's been a few days since we last played, so it's not like we need to restart the game or anything like that. It's definitely not that. Yeah, I'm adjusting the things people told me to do on the left hand side. I've deactivated the automatic application rate and adjusted the application rate, but it's still not putting fertiliser on the field. Luckily it's not destroying the crop either, which is a bonus, but it's not doing anything else either, which is a bit frustrating. But we have got £89,000 in the bank now, so we can. But yes, the other feedback I was getting, as I was just going to get to, I asked whether we should save up for more land or use the money on more land, or buy more machinery, tractors, another tractor really as a second tractor. And I would say 85%, if not 90% of people were saying buy land first before tractors. So that's what we're going to do. Field 17 is the one I was kind of thinking about because it's got quite a good expected yield potential. There are other fields available, but they are not so good. These ones this side of the road are not very good at all. They're all quite sandy, so the expected yield is quite low. Well, lower than this side anyway. So yeah, we're not going to go that side. So we're trying to focus on these ones really. 17, there's 9, 15 and 13. The trouble is, because Daggerwin's farm is right next door, he's going to be going for the same fields as well. As I've seen, but he's going to more this way I suppose. Maybe he'll buy 4, because 4 is very good as well. So I'm definitely buying 17 today. That's the one I said I was going to get. And then if we can afford it, eventually we might buy 15 and 13 maybe. Not sure what the ones over here are like, not very good. Seems like we're in the best corner of the map here. All the fields in this little triangle here are the best. And if you go anywhere else, they're not as good. No, they're all of these are not very good. That one's not too bad, but a lot of them are fairly bad. That one's alright. But yeah, it varies I suppose across the map, but we're certainly in a good area where we are. It's a pity that we're both kind of next to each other really, because we're competing for the same good fields, and other fields in the area are not as good. Anyway, yeah, before we dither about and let Daggerwin buy it, we'll buy it ourselves. because I don't want that to happen again. So yeah, purchase 72,600. So that's left us with 17,000, but we now own quite a reasonable amount of land, I would say. It's pretty good. Can we see it? Yes. So we still own 37 up here. I haven't sold that yet. I think that's a good thing that I haven't sold that, because it's nice to have other areas of the map, rather than just staying in the same area all the time. I think it's nice to go other places too. So we're going to keep that one for now. But yeah, we own now quite a good chunk of land around our yard. Daggerwin's more spread out. He's going this way more, but we're sticking in this area at the moment. Be nice to get 15 as well, though that's probably more part of Daggerwin's farm. I might buy 13 or 9 if we can get to them. Have I got access to 9 from my yard, I wonder? That's a good question. No, not visit. Let's see if we can access field 9 behind here, behind the greenhouse here. I don't think we can. No, it's just a hedge. Although I think we might be able to drive through the hedge, but we shouldn't really do that. So yes, this is field 9. That's a potential one, but I think Daggerwin looks like he's got access to that from his farm, possibly. So that might be more one for Daggerwin, because I don't want to be driving through his yard to get to the field. That wouldn't be very good. Although it's not a rule against, we can do that if we wanted to, but I don't think it's very good. I'd rather have fields that are accessible from my land. Yeah, you can get through that gap there. This feels more like part of Daggerwin's farm, really, so I don't really want to be going for that one. But 13 maybe, because that one I don't think has direct access from his yard. I think you have to go on the road to get to that one. This is field 13 here, and yeah, we might go for that one at some point if Daggerwin doesn't buy it. We'll see. Anyway, here we are back in the tractor. So, can we spread fertiliser on this one, I wonder? Maybe not. Let's open the gate. Although actually, this one hasn't been drilled, that is a downside. The one we bought here, field, what was this one? 16, that one already had a crop of barley in it, so that saved me a job. This one we're going to have to drill ourselves. We're going to need to buy the soil information, which is in the precision farming section. Purchase soil information, that's quite expensive, £1,300 for that. But now at least we know exactly what we need for the field. So yeah, if we get the right sort of seed drill, it will automatically apply fertiliser. I'm just going to see if it will do it. Yes, is it? It's changing the soil texture. I'm not sure. It's showing that it's applied fertiliser, although it doesn't seem to have changed colour on the map. It's starting to confuse me quite a bit, this business of the fertiliser. I don't quite know what's going on there. Can we get out this side? There is a gate over there, but we'll go back through this field, I think. So yeah, we're going to have to drill this field in the spring, because January we can't do any drilling, which is a shame. I might ask Daggerwin if we're going to move time on, because there's very little I can do at the moment. I can't even do any contracts, because there's no available contracts really in January either, apart from moving some logs, I think. But yeah, I'm really disappointed we can't spread our barley field with fertiliser. I was hoping we would be able to. But yeah, it might be a bug, but I can't work out how to stop the bug from happening. Oh, one thing we can do is we can do lime. That's one thing we can do now, so we'll do that. We'll unload the fertiliser, and then we'll load this with lime. Oh, that's not really where I wanted it, but yeah, we've got 2 lime bags. So I'll put them into the spreader, and we'll spread the new field with lime. Yeah, let's try not to do that. Let's try and reverse up to them properly. There we go. Okay, we'll get them filling, and we'll hopefully this will work. Get the new field spread with lime. Before I buy any more, we will need to go and buy more lime, but before I buy any more, we'll go and do a test on that field to make sure that it will work. And if it does work, then that's good. We will continue. We'll get the whole field spread. If it doesn't work, I'm a bit confused. I don't know what to do. So yeah, we'll just quickly get to the field again. I'll go this way. But I know there is another gate at the far end. When we go to the shop, I'll probably use that gate to save a bit of travelling. So we'll cut across this field. We're not damaging the crop yet in this one, so that's fine. When this becomes taller, we won't go through this field. Right, okay, let's try again in this field. Let's see if it'll yep, that looks like it's working. So that's fine. I don't really understand what's going on now with the fertiliser. Put the steering assistance on. And yep, I will get on now with this, doing this on a time lapse. We'll have to go and buy some more lime fairly soon. But yeah, I'll come back to you when we're done. So we've got field 17 spread with lime now, so that is almost pretty much ready to be planted in the spring. I would need to get a planter or drill though to do that because we don't actually own one yet. I'll have to either lease one or buy one. Ideally buy one because it's something that we do need quite regularly, but we'll see how much money we've got when we come to that time of year, which is only a couple of months away, so I don't think we're going to be making enough probably to be able to afford it, but you never know, we might. But yeah, it's a shame field 16 needs lime as well. I don't think we'll be able to spread that one. We can't even spread that one with fertiliser, so I don't think we're going to be able to spread it with lime, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we'll leave that for now. There's not much more I can really do in our own land at the moment because of the time of year. There is this cultivating contract which we might do. Ideally we could do with a wider cultivator, but I don't think we'll be able to afford one. There is one that's tempting me though, which is this horse. A few of you have mentioned it. It can actually be a seed drill as well. It's only 25,000, so I could just buy the cultivator part and then get the drill part that goes with it in the spring when we need it, because we don't actually need to use that. This is the downside, it does need 220 horsepower. We've only got 160, but we can upgrade to 180 for £10,000. But it might be able to pull it just with 160 until we can afford to upgrade the engine as well. We'll see. Yeah, so that is very tempting. Just wonder whether we could afford it though if we sold our current cultivator, which is this one. We would get back 5,800. No, we wouldn't. We would need 25,000 to buy it, and that would only get us just over 20,000. So we would need another 10. We need basically that would need to be worth 10,000, or we can wait until we have 20,000 in the bank and then sell that, and then we could afford it. But basically, we can't afford it at the moment, which is a shame. But yeah, that is something I'm very tempted with to purchase, because it would be used for contracts and also for drilling our own fields when we get the other part that goes with it as well, obviously. But we could lease that because it's worth less than 100,000, so we're allowed to lease any equipment worth less than 100,000 each. So yeah, we could do that. Anyway, let's get the cultivator on, and I will go and make a start on that contract. If it's still available, there it is. We'll accept that. It's going to be quite a big job with this cultivator, but we'll do it. There is also a deadwood contract, which I haven't done before. So what I might do is just get the help to make a start, and then we can do the deadwood contract while we're waiting. I don't believe there's a rule about not doing more than one contract at the same time, but I don't know whether... I can't remember. I don't think Daggerwin mentioned a rule about that. It's only a quick contract. The deadwood contract will literally only take me a second. It's just something to break up the monotonous cultivating, really, while I'm doing that. But we'll get over there anyway for a start. And then maybe what we'll do is just get the helper to make a start on the cultivating while I do the deadwood, and then once that's done we will go back and do the rest of the cultivating. So I think field 47 is this way. It's not exactly nearby, but it's not completely the other side of the map either. It's basically near where the lake is, where we were going to collect our water from. It's also very near our other field actually. 37 is very near to 47. But I don't think you can get to 47 through 37, so we'll have to go this way around, I believe. So I'll head over there and we'll make a start, or get the help to make a start, and then maybe do a bit of deadwood contract as well. Okay, so that contract is now no longer available, so we can't do that. There is a wood transport job, but I don't really want to be doing that one as well. It's a bit more of a bigger job, so I think we'll leave that one for now. We'll get on with doing this one. It's going to take a bit of time. I have started it on the helper, but actually I'm going to take over and do the rest of it myself, I think, because the helper's going to spend too much time messing around on the turns. It'd be quicker if I just do it myself. So we'll get on with the guidance steering. No field detected. Why? Why is there no field detected? That's a bit weird. We are in the field. Oh, don't tell me the guidance steering is not going to work now. Oh, let's drop the cultivator and see if it'll pick it up again. Okay, that's not going to work. That's weird. Maybe if we go back down here again. The helper was working. It's done a bit. So it obviously knows there's a field here. I don't know why the guidance lines aren't coming up. Let's try again. Why no field detected? Oh, there's a reset button, maybe that will do it. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be doing it without any guidance lines then, which is going to be a bit more tiring. It's nice having the steering assistance on there. We'll just do a bit and see if we can get them up again. If we go to a different area of the field, I don't know. It doesn't look too good, this. Looks like it's probably not going to work. Why is it saying no field detected? We're in the field. Why is it not detecting the field? I wonder if it would have worked if I just gone straight in and started doing it myself rather than using the helper first. Maybe it's that that's messed it up. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. I don't know. Probably another bug, is it? I don't know. Anyway, I'll get on with this on a time lapse and see how we get on. that's the contract completed then. Just on my way back to the yard, I've just told Daggerwin I'm on my way back because I think he's just finished as well, so that's good. That worked out really well actually. We both finished pretty much at the same time, and I also, luckily, as you'll have seen there, managed to get the guidance lines working in the end. So I don't know what that was about. That was another weird thing that happens in the game sometimes, but yeah, we got it sorted and that made it a lot easier. I think I would have still been up there doing it if I hadn't had the lines to help me there. It's not that I can't drive without lines, but it's just it makes it so much more efficient because it takes the exact width of the machine, so you're not missing anything. Whereas when you're driving it by hand, you do tend to drift off a bit and miss a few bits here and there, and it just makes it a bit slower. So yeah, I'm really pleased how that works out actually. I'm not going to put this away because I think, as I mentioned earlier, we might sell this today, or next time, not today, next episode, because I think we're going to replace it with a bigger one. That's the plan, one that can put a seed drill on as well, so that we can use it all in one machine, which I think is a really good idea. So thanks to everyone that suggested that, and I think I will follow with that suggestion up as long as we have the horsepower in the tractor, I'm trying to say, to pull it. That's the important thing. Okay, just need to finish the contract. Yeah, so that is the important thing. As long as if we can upgrade it to 180, which we can do at some point, money permitting, obviously, we should be able to pull it. I think we'll only be 40 horsepower lower than what it should be, but at the moment we're 60 horsepower lower, which is a bit too much, I think. But yeah, I think with 180 horsepower we should be able to pull that new cultivator. And I think also next time we should be able to afford to buy it as well, because it's 25,000, and when we sell this cultivator that'll bring us over 25. Plus we've got another nice of selling of the greenhouse products to come in as well. So yeah, I think that'll work out really well. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.